I'm Laura and welcome back to Confident Notions. I turned on my ring light over here so you can't, I think it's giving me a little better lighting than before. So fingers crossed. Well, I have something slightly different for you yet again. For a while, it seemed like it was just like Dollar Tree haul, Dollar Tree haul, Dollar Tree haul, when there's so much more out there. Yes. I knew that those don't get as many views, but you know what? I love a good thrift haul and I love a good vintage haul. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So over this last weekend, my husband and I went to it was like Tar Heel vintage auction vendor. I can't remember what it was called. Anywho, it was like out probably about 40 minutes from our house. And we were originally going to go as like a child-free date type thing. Not that he's interested in, it was just like me getting to like walk around and look at stuff. Well, he followed very closely behind me to see what I was like picking up. However, our sitter was sick, so Morgan came with us. So he spent most of his time keeping her from touching things that were very expensive and breakable. I, on the other hand, perused around and picked me up some goodies. So this is the majority of this stuff. I think I'll just do all this stuff in one haul. That should be good. So at that place, there was supposed to be an auction. I didn't see like an auction or anything auctiony, but again, we got there late. We didn't get there until like almost 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it started at like 10. And it was out at a fairgrounds that they usually do like a haunted hayride type thing at, and I don't know if they're actually going to do it this year, but they had a lot of vendors set up outside, and there were a couple inside the barn that were like super expensive. So they had a decent, like they had a range of things that were like really ridiculously expensive and things that weren't too bad. Now, there are some things like it seemed like it was very much more like focused on old, like what you call it, like farm items and metal signs, which is not my jam. So my jam is more so like pottery, like vintage kitschy like pottery and like ceramic-y stuff. I didn't find a ton of stuff like that, but I did find some cute things. So the first place that I ended up stopping is called Sunflower Salvage, and they are down in Yanceyville, North Carolina. And what they do is they take things that were repurposed. They take things that were rescued from like an old tobacco curing barn, and they repurpose them into like other things, which I thought was super cute and like kind of like a shabby like farmhousey type vibe. So I picked up this, and I don't know if you can see, so it's a metal cylinder with the holes in it. And this here, these cans once protected the kerosene flames used inside the barns. Unique pieces of history, repurposed to serve a beautiful accent piece in your home. So she just took some like really cute, like burlap, hot glued a button and this buffalo plaid burlap on here. You can see the inside. So this here you would use as a decorative piece and put like a candle inside of it. I thought it would be, again, super cute on top of like one of those cake stand pedestal things. You put a candle on top. Precious, right? So I thought this was hella cute. Now, granted, when they repurpose things like that, it's not cheap. So this thing was like 15 bucks, but I thought it was really cute. Now, this here, I think she sold me this tray. She marked it down. So it did have some stuff in it, but this is, she sold it to me for 15. This is a big, like it's heavy. So this is a heavy tray. It says barnwood tray, 20 for tray or decor for 45 with, and I didn't, she's charged me 15 for this too. So it is like a heavy wood, I don't know wood, but then it's, on the bottom, it's branded with their Salvage thing. I just thought this was really cool, like a decor piece. Again, like repurposed barn wood. I can't like cut wood or put it together or anything like that. So this is a nice heavy wooden piece, and I thought it would be super cute with like candles in it and like some greenery and stuff, like a great table piece or something like for on top of your mantle. Hella cute. And this is heavy. This is really heavy. No wonder I was getting a pain carrying that around. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay, moving on. Then, what's this? My treasure trove. The bag's open now. So this here, what I have, is this, yeah, this is separate. This is not in the order that I went. So I was trolling around and Kevin went to take Morgan into the barn to get some ice cream. And then I came across this. So this here is a cute little fairy lamp in this red glass, but I'm pretty sure this red is flashed on. I don't think this is anything special, but I really love the color, especially for Christmas. So would you look how pretty that is? Ugh. So you put your candle up inside here, this glass piece fits on top, and you light it up. That'd be hella cute for Christmas time. Hopefully I'm not in this house for Christmas, but if I am, we've got some red decor pieces. Like, oh geez, Laura, don't break it. See, like you put this in here, you probably like prop it up a little bit, put some stuff around it. Super cute. So that was only like 10 bucks, which makes sense because it like the red looks to be like flashed on. It wasn't red glass, which is fine. Fine. Now, the other thing that couple had was this. I really hope this is okay. This Christmas tree lamp. Do you see this, girl? Now, she's missing some. I'm gonna have to get some more of these. They might have fallen out in the bag. I have to check. So this here ceramic Christmas tree. This was painted. It does say made in China on it. You've got this little bulb thing that sits up inside of here. This is definitely a newer one. I know, I have to be losing some of these. This is definitely a newer one. I probably overpaid for this. I paid $30 for this one. Now let me tell you why. When I was a kid, we had something similar growing up, and my mom got rid of them. She threw them away. She said that the mice had gotten under the crawl space and chewed up her boxes and pooped on everything. I said it was ceramic. We could have washed it off, but it's not there anymore. Needless to say, I have been looking for some of these to replace the ones from my childhood. Fun fact, I actually found a very similar one to this, so now I have a pair of them at an antique mall. Last weekend, I told the owner the same story, and she's like, every time these come in, they go out immediately because everybody has the same story that their mom threw them away or donated them. And then we get them, we resell them, probably right back to the same people. So I picked up this. I probably overpaid for this. However, you can't find them. You can't find them. You can't look for them on eBay because they're like ridiculously expensive. Like the actual like vintagey ones are like the hand painted ones are like $60, $70, $80. So I'll take it. It's fine. I'll take it. I need to save that bag just in case I need to go through and see if some of those bulbs are in there. If not, I need to get more bulbs. We're missing some pieces. I'll save my favorite two things for last, and then I will show you this. This I saw on my way out, and I thought it was so pretty. And it's this really pretty redware teapot. And you're gonna see, I have a low-key obsession with redware. This here, what does this say? Condren Art Pottery, Royal Condren Art Pottery, Royal something. Anyways, this really pretty redware teapot. To ladies, like, do you like teapots? I'm like, I really like redware because I love like this black color. I love some of these hand painted designs on it. Sorry, I'm like getting my tape out of the way here. She was only $10. Adorable, like no chips, snags, or anything. This is really nice shape. Just so pretty. Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. Royal Canadian dripless pottery, royal dripless pottery. Okay, all right. She Canadian. She made it all the way down from Canada. So super cute. Again, this is gonna be for like decor pieces and a little vintagey touch. And also these kind of like low-key look like poinsettias, so she might come out for some Christmas time too. All right. Now, the last two pieces I'm going to show you are my two favorite. And the one, I think the lady was like a little low-key disappointed with what I pointed out. I think she would have definitely tried to sell this for some more money otherwise. And then the other is just hella cute. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this super adorable, from New Orleans, Japan pottery. So New Orleans, Japan, New Orleans is this hella cute snail ashtray. Yes, it is a snail ashtray. Now let me tell you something. I don't smoke unless I'm gambling. Don't judge me. I love a cigarette at a slot machine. I got a drink, I got a smoke, got my slots. That time will come again. Anywho, but I love ashtrays, and I'll tell you why, because it's just so reminiscent of like an era gone by. Like you can't get an ashtray today. Like you can get an ashtray at the Dollar Tree or whatever, some like $1 thing, but there's not like care put into it. There's not thought. Somebody's like, you know, it'd be cute, a snail ashtray. A snail ashtray would be adorable. So he's got the little ashtray mark. Like you could just sit there and put your ashes in the snail. Dying. So yeah, this is made in Japan, New Orleans, Japan. She charged me $5 for this, and it is so cute, so cute. I didn't even try to haggle. Like I'm like $5, I'll pay $5 for that. Now, I'll show you my favorite thing. My very most favorite thing is this Merry Christmas pig. Would you look at her? Could you die? Overall, she's in pretty great shape. She doesn't have any, there's no marking on her to know. She does have a little bit of crazing, so like the little, look at me talking like I know vintage crap, right? She's got a little crazing here. I just think that makes her all the more precious. Definitely the inside pinks of her ears have been worn off a little bit. She definitely had probably some red berries on her and like a little bit of red inside her tail that's come off over the years. That's fine by me. So I picked her up and I was like, oh. And the lady running the shop came over. She's like, oh, that's a planter. Like it's like you use it as a flower frog, and you would put the flowers in, like you put this in the bottom of a vase. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, I saw another person have this exact same one, and that's what she did with it. I said, oh, I said, how much is it? And she's like, $10. I'm like, oh, cool. I said, I'm definitely gonna get her. But I said, I wouldn't use her for that. I said, I think this is for appetizers. I think you put skewers in here and you put appetizers out of her. And that's why it says Merry Christmas. Again, like very vintage, like very 70s, 60s. Like, can you imagine just some like toothpicks with like olives and cheese coming out of her bag? It's just so freaking, then you get your cigarette with your snail and your ash and your snail at the same time. Love it. And she was like, you're right. You're probably right. And she thought about it. She's like, ha ha ha, it's $20. I'm like, oh no, it's not, girl. It ain't $20. You said 10. You said $10. I'm getting this. So like when she figured out like how cool it was for Christmas, she's like, oh crap, I could have got $20. I wouldn't have paid her $20. I would have had her down to like 15 if she started at 20, but for 10, this girl, Petunia, was coming home with me all day long. So yeah, that was my little thrifty haul. My antique store thrifty haul. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you want to see more videos like this, because we're gonna have some more of these. Just because I don't say I run out of things to buy at the Dollar Tree, but I'm like, I'm good. I got stuff. We're good. There's only so many notebooks you need. So in the meantime, I've been going out and getting decor instead for the one day when I have a different house. It'll probably be smaller than this house. And where will it go? Just kidding. we won't think about those things. So that's all I've got for today. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you like these types of videos, please go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button. That'd be super duper awesome. But yeah, I'll see y'all soon.